Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 72 hours. Door 1. You chose the peaceful, rainy wooden house. Soft rain taps gently on the windows. Warm lights fill the room. A fireplace glows. And the table is full of fresh bread, warm soup, and hot tea. The air feels calm, safe. Nothing is watching you. For once, you can finally relax. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. Door 2. You chose the underground cemetery tunnels. Cold air surrounds you. The smell of wet dirt and decay fills your lungs. There is no food, only old remains and broken stone. A warning is carved into the wall. If you hear footsteps, stop breathing. Suddenly, you hear Mything walking behind you. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 72 hours. Door 1. You chose the warm mountain cabin. Soft golden lights glow inside. A fireplace crackles quietly. The table is full of fresh bread, hot soup, and warm tea. A note on the wall says, "For 72 hours, keep the fire burning." Outside, the snowstorm grows stronger, but inside the cabin, you are safe. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. Door 2. You chose the abandoned deep-sea research base. Cold metal walls surround you. Water drips slowly from the ceiling. There's almost no food, only old cans and empty shelves. A warning on a screen says, "If you hear knocking on the glass, do not look outside." Suddenly, something taps on the window. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 72 hours. Door 1. You chose the quiet, lighted library hall. Soft lamps glow between endless shelves. The air smells like old books and fresh tea. A table is filled with warm pastries and hot drinks. A note reads, "For 72 hours, never speak out loud." You sit in silence. Then suddenly, you hear someone whisper your name from behind a shelf. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. Door 2. You chose the abandoned operating room. Cold white lights flicker above you. Metal tools are scattered everywhere. There's no real food, only expired supplies and empty trays. A warning on the wall says, "If the lights go out, do not move." Suddenly, the lights shut off. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 48 hours. You chose the red door. You step in. You're inside a luxury car, engine humming softly. City lights reflect on the windows. A driver opens your door. Next moment, you're in a high-end gym, lifting weights. Then, a luxury restaurant, a table full of perfect meals, expensive drinks, everything you want. No stress, no limits. For 48 hours, this life is yours. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. You chose the blue door. You wake up as a slave, cold ground beneath you, chains on your hands. Someone throws you one piece of bread. No choice, no voice. You're forced into a dark mine. You dig, carry, breathe dust over and over again. No rest, no light. A voice echoes. If you stop working, you disappear. Suddenly, the lights go out deep in the mine. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 72 hours. Door 1. You chose the abandoned moon base dormitories. Cold metal rooms surround you, but the tables are full of fresh bread and hot soup. A warning appears on a flickering screen. For 72 hours, never sleep in the same bed twice. Then suddenly, one bed slowly sinks into the floor. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. Door 2. You chose the endless summer vacation hotel. Warm sunlight and ocean waves feel peaceful, but the buffet only has dry crackers and empty plates. A sign near the elevator says, "If the elevator opens, never step inside." Suddenly, the elevator bell rings. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 72 hours. Door 1. You chose the abandoned Time Loop shopping mall. You step inside. The air smells like fresh bread, hot pizza, and cinnamon rolls. Every restaurant is open. Tables full of endless burgers, pasta, is looping, a rule appears. For 72 hours, never look behind you while going down the escalator. Then, from the dark upper floor, someone whispers your name. Before the second door opens, subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock in this choice. Door 2. You chose the perfect bright 90s toy store. It looks safe, colorful lights, cheerful music, but the only food here is stale candy, broken cookies, and old gum. Hunger grows. A speaker crackles. If you touch a toy, the lights go out. A teddy bear slowly turns its head toward you, and suddenly, all the lights shut off. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 96 hours. Door 1. You chose the abandoned space station dining hall. The air smells like fresh bread and hot soup. Floating trays hold endless food in zero gravity. A rule appears. For 96 hours, never eat the food that stops moving. Suddenly, one tray stops floating. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. Door 2. You chose the dreamlike mountain cabin. A warm fireplace glows, but the kitchen only has old bread and empty cans. A sign says, if you hear knocking, never open the door. Then suddenly, someone knocks. Choose your door before time runs out. This choice will decide your next 72 hours. Door 1. You chose the first door. You step in. Warm sunlight hits your face. You're on a luxury tropical island. Clear blue water, soft sand. A table is filled with fresh fruits, seafood, and cold drinks. No stress, no danger. For 72 hours, you live in paradise. Subscribe and comment change to switch your fate, or like to lock your choice. Door 2. You chose the second door. The heat hits instantly. You're in a dry, endless desert. No water, no shade. Your throat burns. The ground cracks under your feet. There's no food, only emptiness. A whisper in the wind says, if you stop walking, you disappear. Suddenly, you see something moving in the sand.